Wilson Morales from Black Women TV. Hello, Sanaa. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
It was interesting to watch this series and got to pay attention because I'm reading subtitles and I'm like, when did she appear? Okay, I'm wondering, where's it now she's going to speak in a different language? And I was like, oh no, we're in New York now. So
Mhm.
what would it to say yes to taking on this series?
I just was I got the scripts and they gave me four scripts over the course. I had to read it over a weekend, and I was actually kind of not looking forward to it because I had a full weekend that weekend, and I planned to read two on Saturday, two on Sunday, and I sat down to read them and couldn't get up until it was done. It was so compelling, gripping. When the fourth script, and when I was done with the fourth script, I was mad. I wanted to take the meeting just to find out what was going to happen. So I was a fan of the writing and the script and the fun aspect of the thrilling nature of it. And so, yeah.
Your character, gets involved when she shouldn't be. So then
Yeah.
you have to say, without giving so much away, why do you think your character gets involved in a situation that she could have just said, no,
No.
it's been years, we're good.
Yeah. Well, I think there's that, they have a history, they have a past, they're ex-lovers, and there's that kind of still that sense of that, this person is important to you, and there's that loyalty there, even though, her husband is not happy about that. But I think just like an actor, she wants to get to the truth, and this is what she's truly passionate about. And as soon as she kind of gets a little bit of the puzzle, she has to solve the puzzle, and she can't let go. And I think that's, a good journalist.
I also kind of saw it as, she's happily married, but at the same time, when she was with these guys, that was a whole different lifestyle that she kind of wants to have fun again, even though it may be dangerous.
Alive. Yeah, she's feeling a little stagnant in her life and career. And they come in like, a gust of wind, and kind of she can't resist.
You've got this, you're directing now, you've got Succession coming up. What goes into saying yes? Obviously, you mentioned there was four scripts you got, but what goes into saying yes to the projects you take?
It's always script based. It's always if it's something that I want to see, and I'm very picky. So there's been many a time where I'm just not working because I'm not going to just work to work. It has to be a character that I'm compelled by, that I'm curious about, because I love seeing the world through different eyes. And same applies to directing. Is this a story that I want to tell? Is this a story that the world has seen before, or is this going to enlighten in a different way? So it's definitely, there's a method to my madness. A lot of times it really just comes down to gut, but those are all of the kind of questions that I ask myself.
Mm-hmm. How's working with Lior? Because obviously you guys show great chemistry as ex-lovers, so it takes time to build that rapport. How was it working with him prior to starting production?
It was great. So I honestly was not familiar with him. I had no idea what a huge international star he was. When I decided to take the job on, I asked a couple of people around me about if they were familiar with him. And a lot of people were huge fans of his previous Netflix show, Fauda, including my mother, who was like, she loved it. She had binged it and she loved him. She had a crush on him. So I was like very surprised by how well known he was. So it was a real education for me.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Will. I spoke to him recently because he did a series earlier, I guess last year. And, you guys are playing obviously husband and wife, and he has a theater background. How was it having a husband on set?
Yeah, and he's Audra McDonald's husband, who is like, we did Raisin in the Sun on Broadway, and we did the TV movie of Raisin, and I love her so much, and she's truly a national treasure as an artist. And so I thought that was just so cool that it's like kind of like connection, we work together.
6 degrees, small world.
Exactly.
Well, either way, it's good to see you on this. I'm definitely telling people to, definitely pay attention, to read the words, and I'm sure I'll see you down the road because the world is small.
It sure is. Good to see you.
Take care.
Thank you.